Hey folks, we're going to do some male reproductive system models here. We'll see some urinary action as well. Let's start with the scrotum. Inside the scrotum, we see the testi, we see the epididymis. Of course, there would be two testes, two epididymides. We see the vas deferensis coming up, part of the spermatic cord with the blood vessels. Vas deferens comes up, goes through the inguinal canal, continues onward over the urinary bladder, past the ureter. Vas deferens widens. This part where it widens is called the ampulla. We see it neighboring the seminal vesicle right there. We see the prostate gland just underneath the urinary bladder. And then we see the urogenital diaphragm, part of the pelvic diaphragm right there. Now before we take this top piece off, we can also see penile structures. We got the shaft of the penis. We got the glands of the penis. We have the prepuce or foreskin as well. If we take this piece off, we can see interior structures. Interior penile structures include the corpus cavernosa right there. And we got the glans penis again, which now we see the interior of it, which is the corpus spongiosum. And we see the corpus spongiosum going up. Within the corpus spongiosum, we see the penile or spongy urethra. The opening, of course, is the external urethral orifice. If we keep going back up, we do see our urogenital diaphragm right here, membranous urethra within that. And the external urethral sphincter would be within the urogenital diaphragm. Prostate gland is right there. We see the prostatic urethra within it, as well as one of the ejaculatory ducts, the diagonal guy right there. And of course, urinary bladder, we got our detrusor muscle, internal urethral sphincter right there, internal urethral orifice, and we see the rugae as well. And we can probably kind of make out the trigone in there too. And there's the good old ureter right there, heading up to that kidney back there. So that is pretty much it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There's the testi in section, and there's the epididymis as well. All right, let us swap to model number 2. Very similar, slightly different artistic work here. There's the scrotum, the testi, the epididymis, the spermatic cords. We have testicular artery, vein, vas deferens, nerves, lymphatics, all in that. Inguinal canal is where everything enters the abdominal cavity. There we go. And we do see our vas deferens continuing over that urinary bladder, past that ureter. There's the ampulla of the vas deferens. There's the seminal vesicle, the prostate gland, the urogenital diaphragm, and now we see the rest of the pelvic diaphragm as well. We also, of course, see the penis with the glans penis too. If we take this piece off, we do see the ejaculatory duct, and we do see where the ampulla of the vas deferens and seminal vesicle have begun to meet. And there's the prostatic urethra in there. We see lovely rugae. We got the detrusor muscle, internal urethral orifice next to the internal urethral sphincter next to the internal urethral orifice. If we take apart, if I can take apart this penis piece, there we go. We are going to see the penile urethra or spongy urethra, as well as the glans penis. And the corpus spongiosum is around that penile urethra and constitutes that glans penis. If we go like this, we do see one of the other erectile tissues right there. That is the corpus cavernosa, one of the two corpora cavernosae. And that, everyone, is basically it for this pair of male reproductive models. See you next time.